up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, well, I don't wanna jinx it, baby, and twist myself at the spine. Don't wanna overthink it, baby. It's just twist your body and mine. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, but I don't wanna jinx it, baby. Let's not get ahead of my time. Oh, but I don't wanna miss you, baby. So I stand up and speak my mind. Oh. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're channeling wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're channeling wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, oh.
Hold on, wait. Let me fix my wig and myself, cause I'm so tired of everybody talking about some. Hold on, everybody saying she big. Look at her trying to run. She can't run. Now who can't run? Now who can't run? Who can't run? Yeah.
Who can't run?
God damn.
Who can't run? You can't run at all. I don't know what you did, but it wasn't running. Speed walking, maybe. Speed walking, you can't have both feet up off the ground at one time. So she probably did some pretty lumbering and abusive ass speed walking.
Does he have to make a certain amount of money?
It depends on what version of me he wants. So I make about $80,000 a year. So if he wants someone that's like equal and he's not looking for someone, I guess, too submissive, then he can make the same amount of me as me. If he wants someone that's fully in their feminine energy, then yes, he needs to make at least double.
The software is tainted and corrupted. Again, like the last sister, don't come up here saying you want to be treated like a princess. Present the world with that and let it come to you.
What kind of man you looking for, baby?
I'm actually looking for a man and a woman, if possible.
Okay, so do you have a preference, or you want
No,
both?
I would like a throuple. Yes.
Oh, so you want a couple already?
Yes.
Throuple, not a couple. That's new. That's new hoodoo.
What's her? I don't know what her end game is. She's 21. I'd imagine no kids. She seemed to be fit as a fiddle, and she looking for a throuple. But this is the modern mercenary woman evolved.
Girl, Monique and Derek. Derek be looking happy. All right. This brother that found love. Found love, Mr. Walker.
Okay, Derek, they back. Okay, let me think. They look good. They look good. You know what?
Everybody coming on the Kendra show looking for love. More women need to start maybe going to get a prison bae. Maybe it ain't so bad.
Courtney Love said that my man whooping on her like Ike and Tina, and it's possible. It creeps towards probable because he is nug. This is prison bay. This ain't, come on now. You ain't taking this guy home to meet your dad before y'all get married. You know what I'm saying?
Some of my girls get money. Some of my girls don't need no man.
Hey, you don't need me. You don't need.
I want you.
You just be just all right without me.
Hey, independent.
But I need you.
I need you too, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know what I'm saying.
Independent woman.
Yeah.
It ain't about independence. That is a bad. You don't want to be independent because if you independent from a real man, he gonna go and be independent somewhere else. It don't work like that. If you really looking for longevity, y'all really looking for happily ever after, getting married, having grandkids, you're looking for interdependence. You should need each other. You should build a bond where you don't want to be without each other. For a woman look at you and say, "I don't need you," that's, come on, man. She don't need you.
My ex-husband we're about to be divorced in about 3 months.
He's here with you right now?
Hey.
It. Y'all still live together?
No, we're just best friends.
So y'all still legally married?
Yeah, technically.
When last
but
time
we'll
y'all
be
had
divorced.
sex with each other?
No.
It's been over a year.
What's going on here?
I'm trying to get my grips. So the woman initiated this call. She said, "Come on, best friend." This is sick. "Come on, best friend. We're gonna go on the Kendra show. I'm looking for a man, and you looking for a woman. Come on."
So all your kids besides the 9-month-old are by the same man?
Well, story. I don't count the first one. He don't count.
Jessica, he don't count. What you mean he don't count, honey?
He don't count. We don't associate with each other. He don't count.
And what father is he? The 9-year-old father?
My first 3 kids.
Man, she got 3. Holy.
She's not saying that some guy she had a one night stand with don't count. She's not saying some long-term boyfriend, where nothing materialized don't count. She's saying a man that she gave her womb to 3 times. She said he didn't count. Don't worry about him. Even though I gave him my most precious commodity 3 times over, don't worry about that, my Mr. Dream Man coming soon to come save me. Don't worry about him.
This woman says she can go to Walmart and walk out with stuff. She said, y'all worry about that scam, but when you big, you don't have to worry about this type of stuff.
I can hide in my robe. It is control. You need it. Makeup. Have a hot dog.
What? And she's showing you what she walked out the store with. She done pulling out all type of stuff.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Like air freshener, pepperonis.
Yeah. You gonna let her hand you them chips? She gonna whop and hand you these residue covered chips. Yeah, enjoy.
I have a high sex drive. Everything still works. I'm very oral. I squirt. I have thick thighs. I have triple D chest.
Hell no. Come on, wait to the no.
Just like her shirt say, you tripping. Her shirt say tripping. You tripping. That's what your shirt, you tripping. He talking about I squirt. See what I'm saying? What's coming out of there? Goat broth?
I got high sex drive. She said I'm very oral. That's what they just be saying anything. I'm very oral. I squirt. I got thick thighs. What talking about?
Why you not with the man you had a baby with 7 months ago?
Toxic.
Why you not with the man? Is the 7 month? How many children dads?
3.
Why you not with the 2-year-old dad?
Toxic.
Why you not with the 5-year-old dad?
He's a hoe. So toxic.
I was hoping she was gonna say she just got divorced and it's all by the same man.
Toxic. No, not toxic. I gave him my womb, but he toxic. I had his baby, but he toxic. 3 times they all toxic. She ain't toxic. They toxic. There's our generation does not believe in the idea of a common denominator.
middle child, that's the one I've been with for 15 years. But you know, we be on that on and off stuff, so we here end.
A 14-year-old by another man.
Yeah, that's my first baby daddy, and then my last baby, that's our daddy too.
So, but you say you've been on and off with the middle daddy. So you've been on and off with the 15-year-old daddy or the 9-year-old daddy?
Both of them.
You out here screwing around, messing around, having entangles with both of them. Kendra say, which one? Yeah, both of them.
And that's my exercise for the day.
Hey, what can I get for you today?
Yeah, 3 sodas.
3 sodas.
2 bags of hot Funyuns.
Thank my for you.
A nutty buddy. Alright. A strawberry shortcake. An ice cream sandwich.
God damn!
2 fudge round pies.
Alright.
And another.
This man here, say what you want, Mr. Walker. This man here, he got blood on his hands, y'all. Yeah, nothing short of a drive-by.
Is this a modern day first world drive-by?
You will say something that you have 5 kids by 3 men. What do you want to say to that?
Girl, life. What you mean? Then you better go get you some kids. Okay? And if you ain't fucking with your kids, baby daddy, too bad, because mine, they showed out for me this birthday. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if you feeling some type of way about Nate, baby, having fat kids with 3 niggas, baby, shit, you'll be white. Sorry.
Fuck it up, fucking it.
Hold on. We got to bring the dear bishop in the room. Hold on.
Hell no. Come on, wait till the no.
It's just chicken. I could cook my own chicken. Look, y'all. Let me show you this. Look how little this leg is.
God damn.
I never ate a leg like that.
Look how little this leg is.
Do what y'all want. You know, if this is, you know, if this is it, if this is the movie, this is what we doing. We taking down whole drumsticks in one single bite, like goddamn Yogi the Bear. Come on.
Because he owes you back child support.
Yes, ma'am. He owed me actually $100,000, but the purge was $2,500.
I still be there for my kids ready this day. Okay, further than the child support, you gonna put me in jail. I'm glad that she out reaching out to everybody, letting everybody know, because my lawyer, like, you feel me? He own that.
No, ma'am. He has not made any payment since he made that one payment of $2,500.
Is he gonna go back to jail?
Yeah, he is. I go to child support court March the 1st. I'm not the one to be fucked up with, Kendra.
So I ain't even tripping on none of that. I'm good on all that. My life's good. I'm in a big ass house. My fiance right here. You feel me? I got a pool in the backyard, you know. I got, you feel me?
Fat Neck say, look, I ain't even got time to go back and forth with you, Kendra. He said, hey, bae, give Daddy White Neck the receipt. Let me show Kendra my cash app. Y'all kill me with that.
And this dirty rice.
Dirty rice. Your mama always say, don't talk with your mouth, fool. Jesus.
I don't have no spoon.
She bite the whole cup. Look at some styrofoam. Did she just eat the whole styrofoam cup?
It better
Serious
not
what? Did she bit that like an apple?
It better not get in her damn way. It better not. What Don Jeter said, imagine what that seat smell like. That seat flammable.
What do you do for a living?
Actually, I used to build rockets at SpaceX.
What do you do?
So now I'm about to get on with this with errands, the delivery driver.
Fuck it up, fucking it.
Stop.
This shit, I'm out.
This man just said, yeah, whatever it means. He said, I used to build rockets at SpaceX.
It's time!
Let's get it on.
Welcome. Live. Cart Before the Horse Productions. All right, here we are, Mr. Walker.
Here we go. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, nug-nugs and bonquishas. Welcome to yet another installment of Cart Before the Horse TV, in affiliation with the Bougie Negro Podcast, also in association with Ain't No Fun When the Rabbits Got the Gun Entertainment. How you doing, my baby?
Welcome in tonight, everybody. I see y'all in the house. See Danny Nicole in the house tonight. How you feeling? Melanated A1, how you doing tonight?
Got my man Gregory Horn always coming through. What's going on with you, brother?
G Honcho, how you doing, big dog? All right. We got Big Rick in the building. How you doing, brother? Here we are. We're cooking up tonight, Mr. Walker.
Here we go. So there appears to be ongoing trouble in the neighborhood. What's going on? Whose fault is it? You know, is it the men? Is it the ladies? Is it the kids? Is it the cats, the dogs? What's going on?
We're going to get to the bottom of some things tonight. So we got a full episode lined up for y'all. Before we get into it, here we go. Shout out to Sandra Thomas. Much love from England. We appreciate you being in the house with us tonight. We got a full show lined up. It's going to be a cook session as usual.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to see. It never seems to get old. I'm here for the madness. Ready to see what the locals are getting into as of lately. I see we got my girl Suchi on the cover. Uh-oh.
So we're gonna mine through this whole show, and that's the headline. So if you stay with us, we're gonna make our way to her. The whole show, all the madness will lead up to the most mad of them all.
My man Steve Harvey. What Steve Harvey done got into? Not Mr. Think like a man, act like a woman, bark like a hyena. What we talking about?
Out here getting black pilled.
Oh, how so, Sway? How so?
Well, Steve Harvey, he's married to his wife Marjorie.
Okay.
I guess if Marjorie's ex-husband got out of prison, now he making his rounds. He like, look. So Steve Harvey,
holy shit!
I guess this brother was an old drug, D-boy, like big time back in the day.
We talk about this on our Single by Choices. Whenever these sisters want to, upgrade from local D-boy to somebody like Steve Harvey, Mr. Provider, beta male, I guess is what the brother Steve Harvey has proven to be. And here we go. Even money, riches, dare I say, even a degree of wealth could not save Steve Harvey from prison bait coming home. That's nuts.
Yes. So this brother came home. He talking mess. Like I said, Steve Harvey, this woman got, I think, 2 kids by 2 other men. And she was like some model or something. Obviously, this brother was like a D-boy. Like, he got caught with the birds. He was the bird man.
Okay. He was
top dog. She only messed with, see what I'm saying?
Okay. So she always been used to Gucci and Louis, just it was illegal to legal, but she used to the lifestyle. Gotcha. Roger that.
So here we are. So we're gonna make our way to Steve. Make sure y'all hitting the like button if you're just coming in, because we talk about Steve Harvey being a stepfather, right? We're gonna hit on that real quick before we get going. We got a lot lined up. We're gonna mine through about as much of this as we can. It's a lot. It's a lot. Stay with us. So we'll bring this first video up. And a man like Steve with resources, he may not have to worry about this type of stuff, but the average man, when you talk about being a stepfather, sometimes it just ain't worth it, Mr. Walker.
That's it. The horror stories continue to pile up. You know, everything, you know, from just the baby mom that's, you know, that's taking on this stepdad, being disrespectful to the stepdad, to them step chillins, always having that ace in a back pocket. What is that ace you say? You ate you ate my daddy, Negro. Get out my face.
Here we go. You speaking of the children. You got 3 brothers here. They're about to confront their stepdad after he was caught cheating on their mother.
Oh my God.
See what I'm saying?
Oh my goodness. Oh, kids checking a grown man. I can't wait to see this. This is holy hell. Here we go.
So here we go.
Ooh.
Get the fuck out, bro. Deuces.
Jermaine, no, Abraham!
Bitch, get the fuck out, nigga. Get the fuck out, nigga.
It does
Beat that nigga ass, bro. Beat that nigga ass.
It's a will! No, I'm a brother, go! What the fuck? Go!
Everybody jumping on this brother. The little girls. Worst case scenario.
Absolute worst case scenario. Why is this worst case scenario? Obviously, you know, it's physical confrontation. Because the man cannot control his situation. It was, if you ask me, I got no context on how this led up to this, but he wasn't in control from the get-go. This is terrible. This is sick. Obviously,
what could the mom have done? Let's say this brother was cheating. Obviously, we ain't saying that's right.
Yeah.
So let's get there. The mom, you can't just let your kids be all rambunctious.
She letting him do it. She hurt. Well, she ain't about to defend him. And this is a woman scorned, if you will. She ain't about to sit there and be reasonable. She just like, come on, y'all, stop. Don't hit him like that. Stop putting hands and foot on him. Calm down. And they continue to accost this man. She ain't gonna do nothing. She's too hurt.
We need to call her mom right now. Go. And Jermaine, come on, Jay, call her. I'm trying to call my phone.
This is like one of them old anime cartoons back in the day, Looney Tunes or something. Like they're on the other side of the door, just pop, 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 pop.
A big dust cloud. All you see is hands and foots coming out the dust cloud, and they just brawling. No order, all bad. This is what we say. Listen, you know, we have said it way too many times for you guys to forget. You know, glory to the real stepfathers out there, you know, taking care of these kids and helping these women out if that's what's in your heart. Glory to you. At the very same time, please take note of how bad things can get. When them your kids, you don't get that response. You don't lose control of your home. A man is not allowed to lose control of his home under any circumstance. Some things you can't come back from, and that's, we're trying to set a new standard here with us as bougie Negroes. And getting your head went upside by stepkids or your kids can't ever happen.
Here we go. We go from that to this. Something incredible. I just stumbled across this. I want to get your take on it. All right. I need an educated man to tell me what he thinks.
Put an asterisk next to educated.
All right. So we got a mom here. She's 19. She gives birth to twins, but the twins got different dads. All right.
Where you finding this?
She was mating with 2 different men on the same day.
Right. And she dropped 2 eggs, and she ended up getting pregnant by both.
Is that possible?
Yes. It's Here we go. Is it possible? Yes, possible. Should it be a happening? Should it be a thing? Should we be up here covering it? No, we shouldn't. it shouldn't be a thing, but yeah, it's possible. But just because things are possible, don't mean they should happen. All right, and this is one of them. So, is this video?
Yeah, let's see what we got.
But everybody's shocked, really. People will stop you anyway when they see you've got a double prime because everyone just seems to love twins. And then when they notice, they're just like, oh, are they twins? And I'm like, yeah. They're like, oh, wow. They're like, one's dark, one's light. They're like, that's so unusual. I've never seen that before. Everyone just seems to be...
She's having a little sing-song.
Everyone just seems to be really shocked. I think not many people have seen, obviously, twins
No.
of a different
It's that
complexion.
rare.
There we go. We done had Nug and Brad. Then got a hold of her.
Here she go. Here we go. What is this? This is what happens when you go full tilt, on the Casamigos for Hot Girl Summer. Or Hot Girl, y'all, you know what? Let me shut up. It ain't just Hot Girl Summer. It's Hot Girl Spring, Hot Girl Fall, Hot Girl Winter. And that's what we get. This type of sick madness. Why is it so bad? People, I can hear all the sensitive little marshmallows out there. Oh, what you mean? They so beautiful. They so pretty. What happens when these two little humans grow up, mature, and want to know how they came into the world? What happens when they want to look back and see, from what they have come from, who their daddy is? And when they got to hear these stories, you got to stop.
What happened when one got an afro and one got a mullet or a slick back? You see what I'm saying? They're gonna start developing different hair textures and stuff.
You see what I'm saying? This is amazing. At the same time, today's society is becoming more and more cruel and cutthroat. Y'all think we bad? Y'all know what these kids are most likely gonna go through going to grade school. Once people find out the story, and they gonna find out the story because it's on the internet right now, and it won't go away. So once they find out, you don't think these two kids will be catching all types of unholy hell? We got to think about these babies. They got a hard road ahead.
There you go. Shout out to Ghost Rider. He said, my mom told me about the possibility of this back in the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Shout out to G Hondo. He says, what the figgity ish? I mean, what the figgity? You know what?
What in the figgity finnuck is that?
There you go.
The figgity finnuck. I feel you, dog. They don't care. Again, that is why we have whatever little mediocre success we have over here, because ultimately our messages do what's best for the kids. So these goofy adults that want to be out here playing, nug roulette with their genitals, that's what they get.
Yes. So shout out to Rebecca. She said she acted as if this is a flex. One white, one brown. It's amazing.
No shame. No shame at all, Rebecca. That's why we own a tail. She's just like, oh, everyone loves it. Everyone loves twins. They look and they see how they're different. Oh, it's so cute. Sure. Ask
you hear
them
that
kids.
accent? I'm about to say, I'm shout out to Sandra. This is your people. She from America. I've never heard of this. This must be an English thing. I don't know.
I tell you what, Sandra, we pretty wild over here in the U.S., as I'm sure you have observed. But I tell you what, this one right here, this top 5. I tell you that. Top 5 for sure.
Okay. Shout out to Rashina. She says 1 of 400 twins are born with different fathers.
Oh, come on, Rashina. Don't.
What? What are you talking about?
What? Again, these statistics should not be true. They shouldn't be true. That shouldn't be a thing. 1 in 400 twins are born to 2 different fathers. So 1 in 400 women are out here just giving that thing away like they don't want it no more. It's just open box season. And it just so happens that the good Lord has blessed them with the ability to produce twins.
This is bad. So here we are. Before we move on, shout out to Melanated A1. We see your comment. This is from the last video with the boys jumping on that man. She said the sad part is them boys look grown, and once they leave the house, mama gonna be alone. All right. And she gonna want that man back, especially if he helping pay them bills.
Here we go, Melon A1. I think you are underestimating the power of the gynocracy in Order 66. It is clear cut and dry that woman there, she's got, however many sons she got, 2, 3, 4. She got a couple son husbands there. And it is in her best interest to keep them there. And that's all. And that's what she's going to try to do. She don't want them to become independent and leave her if she can't secure a man. If she can secure a man, she's going to get him up out the way. But if she can't secure a man, you know what? Either consciously or subconsciously, she going to work to keep her sons there with her so they can take care of her and fend for her.
It's true. So here we go. We go move forward. So you see Steve Harvey is on the front of the thumbnail. He's the first one out to the congregation tonight. We're just leading up tonight because Steve get the pandering and he telling men to step in these situations. You see that brother getting jumped on. All right. Then you see this woman kissed by different men. It's all bad deals across the board, right?
That's
so here's what Steve got to say. All right. Let's listen. Let's see what he got to say.
Generation today. I mean, that's what's wrong with this generation today. These young boys today, what do she bring to the table? The hell you mean, man? What do your ass bring to the table? You got a woman that can come to the table that can make another you.
Damn, that's crazy.
So Steve essentially said, man, stop asking what women bring to the table. She can give birth to your children. That's what she bringing.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. 2 things are true, as you love to say. I don't think you should ever in your life parch your lips to look at some woman you interested in and say, what did you bring to the table? You be a fool. It don't work like that. But here's the thing. You got to bring more than your genitals to the party. Yeah, you must. You got to bring more than your genitals to the party. That goes for men and women. We agree on that. All right. Until we get back into a time where the man has the ability in droves and mass to go out and produce, solely, on his own, and the wife can stay at home and she can live that soft life that's a new talking point that everyone like to use now, social media, soft life, then no, you got to bring more than your genitals. Yeah, you understand? We here on American soil. We run by banks. We got to get this bag together, work together, and make this happen. Steve can say that type of stuff because he got the king's gold.
That's what I was going to hit on. Steve, you see what I'm saying?
Yes, trust me. I yearn for a day my wife don't have to lift a finger. Yes, I get it. Yes. But Steve can say that right now because he got it. And glory to the brother in that sense. But to heck with his pandering ass. All right? Yeah, he's speaking anecdotally. I can't get that one out. Anecdotally. I ain't going to get that one right. He's speaking from his specific point of view. All right? Everyone cannot move like that. So he wrong.
Here we go. Good evening to everybody in the house tonight. We appreciate y'all. Yeah, Steve is the Panda Express. So here you go. I'll play it back a little bit. We'll listen.
Boys today, what do she bring to the table? The hell you mean, man? What do your ass bring to the table? You got a woman that can come to the table that can make another you. What else she need to slide up to the table with? What about your job? What happened to men who were supposed to be responsible? Do you know that it's our job to take care of a woman and some children, to have a family? That's our damn job.
Here we go. Key word, women. A lot of these, as y'all can see on the front of the cover, hyenas are not acting as women. They're not looking for a man to cover them. So Steve he never addresses the elephant in the room that majority of these women they're hyenas.
And he won't, because as Gregory said, this is Mr. Pander Express himself. And any pandering Negro out there on Beyonce's internet ain't never going, upset the gynocracy by pointing out these fatal flaws that they got. As Gav said, they not looking to be covered. They ain't looking for none of that. They are looking, this is what they're looking for, like my girl, like individuals like Suchi. Suchi looking for, she wants you to provide, give her all that you got, but you won't get nothing but some good cootie catter. That'd be about it. So that's it. That's it. I guess I don't know. I don't even know if these individuals got stimulating conversation. I don't even know, what they talk about. I couldn't imagine. Just bread, cars, clothes, hoes, I suppose.
Here we go. Steve saying that, right? Let me give you an example of what I just said about majority. Let me show you what the majority is, Mr. Walker. Get some examples.
Would you date a bus driver?
Okay. Let me play this back.
Would you date a bus driver? Would you date
if
a bus
he owns
driver?
the bus? If he owns
No.
it. If he owns the bus,
See, that's a problem. That's a problem. Okay. Because the standards and requisites, and I'm not talking about him laying on his sofa playing video games all day.
There you go. There you go. she like, who talking to? She had to answer, talking to you. We having an interview. Would you date a bus driver if he owns the bus?
If he owned the whole daggone transit company. He got to own the whole transit company. Then I mess with him. Yeah, man, you was talking about this. I got a good friend from college, and he drives the bus. The brother making 6 figures easy. Oh, you know what I'm saying? He's smart, intelligent. He ain't short. He played sports, but y'all don't want him because he ain't from the streets, and he's intelligent. And you ain't gonna sit there just talking dumb and having airhead conversations. They need to stop this. They need to stop this crap. He got to own the bus. There you go. Sure. Why the hell not? Sure.
This is wild. He asked this woman. Here we go.
Bus driver. Would you date
if
a
he
bus
owns
driver?
the bus? If he owns
No.
it. If he owns the bus,
See, that's a problem. That's a problem. That's a problem. Okay. Because the standards and requisites, and I'm not talking about him laying on his sofa playing video games all day. I'm not talking about that. But the standards and the criteria that we use to measure men is off for who we are as women and who they are in this society. I would date a bus driver if he loved driving the bus, if he was a man of integrity, if he was good to his mama, if he treated me well, I would date a bus.
Here we go. This sister, this is the woman that Steve is. These are the women. Steve said, do these women want to be covered? Come on now.
No, they don't. What is it? That damn magazine, not Neapolitan, Metropolitan and just
Cosmopolitan.
Cosmopolitan, and all of these reality TV shows, Real Housewives of this city and that city, has tainted today's women's minds. Everything, my goodness, back in the day, they let folks know you had a leisure class and you had a working class. Now with the sick American dream, it's all twisted up now. You got people, you said it best, Gav, you got people that were born in the projects in pure destitute, and they demand, they don't aspire to, they don't dream of, they demand for someone to come get their tails about the apartments and take them to Dubai so they can ride around in a Bugatti wearing $1 million worth of diamonds within their lifetime. And what do they plan on? What kind of blood, sweat, and tears they plan on putting into this? Nothing. Just having some good cootie catter. That's cool. And that's gonna get them over Dubai, rubbing elbows with princesses and royalty. Good luck. But that's where we at. That's this delusion. A bus driver making $6K? No. They and you know what? She would. He got to be 6'4", built like The Rock Johnson. Got a mouthpiece like Denzel. Somebody got to be this whole builder Negro. Then they would. This is always a sliding scale. Always.
Listen, I understand, right? So we can't be one-sided here, because we're gonna get to the bottom of everything tonight. We're bringing everybody to the front of the congregation. All right. So it ain't just them. We're gonna bring Nug Nug out, because we gotta see if it's the men, the women, the children, the dogs, right? Might even be the dogs.
Might be.
So here we go. We gotta bring everybody out front of the congregation. Here we go. Speak of the animals, let's check this out. Because Nug Nug, here we go. They say dog is man's best friend.
That's what they say.
But here we go. I think everybody, is disloyal of Nug Nug because he be tripping. Here we go.
What the fuck is y'all doing? Y'all going for? Oh my goodness.
I don't know what happened to that dog, but it got out. They said, I ain't going to jail with you, Nug Nug.
I ain't never seen that. That dog left his owner and jumped over the highway median to, I'm sure, pending doom. I'm about certain of it. Ain't nobody ain't nobody. I ain't hear one person hit their brakes. They just kept it rolling. It is what it is. It's over. So God dang, Nug Nug.
Oh my goodness. Going for?
Bonquisha, this is the type of trauma you be dealing with messing with Nug Nug. This is not a normal occurrence when you're trying to head to Walmart, to Wally World, to go ahead and spend that $500 in food stamps. You shouldn't end up hemmed up like this. Everything should be cool and kosher. That's why a lot of these sisters, and we get it. Nug Nug is hell on y'all. We call him the scowl enhancer. Because you keep dealing with Nug Nug, you already got the scowl. That's most likely what got him in your face. And then he just enhanced it with actions like this.
Nug Nug wild, right? So we go deep down on Nug Nug real quick. That was the dog. Even the dog said, I gotta get out of here. I ain't fooling with you. I ain't fooling with you, Nug Nug.
The dog was running from the police, dog.
So here we go. Let's check out some more of Nug Nug's behavior here while we mining through this show. It says a young Nug Nug, he all wound up.
On Leroy, it's green flag activity. You heard me?
Yeah. Apparently, they had a stoplight, and they doing everything for the Twitter and for the TikTok nowadays. So his brother said, "Watch this! I'm about to get out and just start vandalizing people's property."
Oh, okay. Oh, all right.
So let's see.
All right.
Let's see how this goes.
Yeah, I'm from the boot. You heard me? My name's Trey on Leroy. You heard me? Yeah.
It's great like this.
It's a problem. It's a problem. It's a problem. Let me know something. Hey, let me know something. Man, they got me fucked up. You heard me? Oh, Leroy, green flag. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Where you going? Like, yeah, what up?
Just sitting on people's cars, kicking people's cars. Delusional. Mental health is real, man.
You know what? Him moving all wiry like that. I shade. Rest in peace, my dear brother. That reminded me of Gil.
So what's going on? You're in your car, you're sitting in traffic. This brother, he just acting all wild, rambunctious. I mean,
He hurting.
this is the modern young man.
That
It's
brother, that brother there, he need his illegitimate father come give him a damn hug. That he's self-destructive. I mean, he's sitting there playing with strangers' automobiles. It's only a matter of time before he kick the wrong car. Don't you understand? It's not gonna go over well with everybody. You know, you kick the car of a respectable, able-bodied man, and you got to deal with some terrible stuff. This ain't gonna end well if this young man continue on this path. Somebody gonna, I don't care how wiry he is, I don't care how hard he punched the air. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody out here fighting nowadays. You know, there you go. Silver lining, if there ever was one. Glory to him for being willing to go fisticuffs. But he gonna catch hot shit. He keep playing. He need to settle on down and go ahead and find a better way to release that frustration. He gonna end up, you know what I'm saying, delete it.
Tell you what, he been sitting on my car. I'd have hit that gas, I'd have floored that thing.
You see what I'm saying? At the absolute least. At the absolute least.
Yeah, say your minimum. Minimum.
Yeah, at the least, I'm gonna try to get in a position where we can get up off this highway. See, I'm trying to tell y'all something. That's why I leave. You know what? Sir, this is just a lesson. Leave folks alone. I don't bother nobody because I know how I am. Leave folks alone. Old school message. Treat people the way you want to be treated. It's an amazing thing to live by. Treat others the way you want to be treated. And that's what you'll be fine. But I'm pretty sure Mr. Thug Life, he don't want nobody kicking his car. He don't want nobody sitting on his automobile.
No car. He got no car. He in the passenger side. You see what I'm saying? Nug. Here we go. Shout out to Greg Horn. He say first 48 for sure.
See what I'm saying?
And shout out to Sweet Life. See, people can't even knock on a stranger's door nowadays. So these guys want to jump on people's cars. I seen that story where that young man, he went to pick up his younger brother, and you know, he knocked on the wrong door, and some 70-year-old Caucasian man was in there, and he sent rounds through the door. He didn't even look. He thought he just sent rounds through the door.
That's what I'm saying. We can't be out here joking and playing and joking, conjuring up spirits we can't control. And that's what this young nug is doing. And he gonna end up conjuring up something that's gonna take him clean up out of here. They gotta stop.
Young nug. So here we go. They gotta stop, right? They doing too much. Here we go. We got another one.
That's crazy.
Let's see what we got
here. Ain't no way. There ain't no way in hell people jumping on. That's nuts.
Oh, he about to pop them niggas. Right, he got to pop them niggas. Hey, chill, bro.
So these young brothers is out. They out here about to fight. I guess there's one man. He about to fight a bunch of people, and he pulled the pole out on them, and he doing all this right in front of the cops.
Okay.
So the police is there. They about to fight. He done pull his stuff out.
So yeah, this again, situations you can't control. This only nugs and irresponsible men find themselves in these type of situations. Ain't no way you out here in the crowd with your firearm out, and now cops point their gun at you. Yeah, come on, man. Some situations you can't control, and you need not find yourself in them.
Oh, he about to pop them.
Whoa!
got to pump them niggas. Hey, chill, bro. Chill. Oh, he about to pop. Don't start pointing over here.
And brother wilding, everybody standing around. This is wild.
Yes, of course they standing around. They
Quisha out there. Bone Quisha love to be around violence. Quisha, y'all attracted to violence. Y'all always around.
Turn them on. Yeah, if you ask me, the violence get them all worked up. You said it best. What they like to do, fight and hunch. Fight and hunch. They like to get, all violently wound up and go home and hunch it off.
Amazing.
They all standing around because they waiting on the climax. You understand? That's all they waiting for. They waiting on the money shot. And I pun intended.
Here we go.
Hey, somebody need.
They telling him to drop it at this point, young man. Even if it's legal or whatever, you was about to get jumped or something. I don't know. Now you got to comply because something about to go left.
See, and again, situations you can't handle. Adrenaline is high. This brother got this is a brother of color. He got law enforcement pointing guns at him. I get it. I get it. I truly get it. But again, don't put yourself in situations you can't control. Now, he don't know whether to put his gun down. He don't know if this is it. He done made a mistake, a terrible mistake. And now he's sitting here. He don't know whether to go out in a blaze of glory or go ahead and surrender and maybe live to see another day. He don't know what's going to happen. I get it.
Go. That nigga need to put it up and go.
So he going to jail. Thank God. That could have ended. Terribly. Y'all know how that could have ended. Look, Bonquisha. So I said, y'all know where y'all kids be. Where y'all kids be out here in the middle of this.
There you go. Yeah, Bonquisha and Nug Nug. That's where your kids at. Out here continuing the vicious cycle. Out here trying to work so desperately to get themselves deleted and jammed up.
Yeah, that could have went. Oh man, that young man better be grateful.
He looked
up. He could have been on a t-shirt so easily.
Quick, whole memorial was waiting to be right there. Come on, man.
This is bad. So here we go. This is Nug Nug. We just shining the light. So here we go. Let me show you an unusual Nug Nug.
Okay.
You don't think Nug Nug only come in one form and fashion. Let me show you something a little unusual. A unicorn
Nug Nug?
I'm not that type of fucking person. I'm really talking to people. You need to be a grown man fucking nigga. It's not gonna be fucking you crazy. Y'all got me fucked up. Yeah. You should come out of your fucking business, bitch.
Them is all men. Them are all men in there. Bunch of lady boys. And
and again, what you are observing is what I can't even call that, toxic masculinity. That's just pure femininity right there. They're out here cursing and howling. Real men do not act like this. Message: real men don't act like this in public. It's best just to shut up and go home. Seriously. It ain't got nothing to do with being a punk or none of that. Just like, you know what? Sorry, we end up in the wrong place. And it's time to go. Me and Gab practiced this before we fully knew better. We used to still go out to bars. And it got to a point where we said, you know what? It ain't even worth the danger. We was going out to bars in the hood, and we said it ain't worth the danger. No, we ain't doing nothing wrong. Ain't even getting inebriated, nothing like that. But we in the wrong situations, and we been positioned in situations we can't control. And they in Wally World fighting. Lady, y'all got to stop this. What is this? It's like, is Walmart the new what's the big fight in the arena? Madison Square Garden. Y'all, this is what y'all do, huh? Y'all just everybody go to Walmart to fight.
Yes. And steal.
Fight and steal. Fighting and stealing, stealing and fighting. That is the condition.
Crimes.
Oh.
Here we go. Speaking of committing crimes, sometimes it's hard to tell the difference between the men and the women in a lot of these cases.
Yeah.
So you see them, we got Lady Boys, we got Nug Nug, we got Nug Keisha. So here we go. We got more Nug Keisha. Let me show you this. This is some wow. I done came across this today.
I don't feel like going to jail.
So this young woman apparently is pulled over by the cops. And she don't want to go to jail. Here we go.
Naturally.
I don't feel like going to jail.
Well, ma'am, hey, your driver's license is suspended and you have warrants out of Fayetteville. I need you to step out of the car, okay?
I ain't got no warrants.
You need to step out of the car.
I'm about to get low.
Whoa! He said, I need you to step out the car. She said, I ain't got no warrants.
Oh, man.
They have no respect for anything, not even the law, Mr. Walker.
Where do we start? I don't even know where to start. Again, understand your position on this earth as folk. All right. It is not in your best interest, to leave a house looking like a hoodlum or bonquisha or none of the like. It is not in your best interest. Folks is going to treat you accordingly, including especially law enforcement and people of authority. And she up here, you know what? Seriously, me and Gad, we talked about this too. You can't go on going through life looking like the usual suspect. You got to stop at some point. That is why over here we dare to be bougie, because it's what's best for the group. Going out like this, like this sorry misguided bonquisha. She looked like she smelled like Black and Milds. This ain't good. And she about to run from the cops, you say? Hold it, let's see.
I don't feel like going to jail.
Well, ma'am, hey, your driver's license is suspended and you have warrants out of Fayetteville. I need you to step out of the car, okay?
I ain't got no warrants.
You need to step out of the car.
I'm about to get low.
It's about to get
Ooh! Oh, shit!
Get out the car.
Was that necessary?
Was that necessary? She was.
Oh, I was muted up, my bad. That was wild.
She said, was that necessary? I got scared, man. I thought them was rounds coming through the glass. So they started hitting the glass with their batons. Why? Now, come on, man. Folks, y'all got to stop acting like y'all ain't do nothing. She just sat there. She put her seatbelt on. I think she scooted her seat up. She said, I'm about to roll. She about to put this thing in drive. I don't know what. She about to get up out. And law enforcement saw, and they start getting at her. Here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen, a little bit of knowledge. You start putting that car in drive and trying to move while law enforcement is near you. I do believe that is assault with a deadly weapon at that point. You got to understand, these cars weigh, a ton or tons. All right. You can't just go drive. You can't do that. It don't work like that. She put that car in drive. They probably could have took any kind of force they wanted. This is not cool. People out here joking.
I
Joking
had
and
no clue
playing.
what that was.
Yeah, they
So
start
yeah, I
hitting.
thought, yeah, let's run this back. I didn't know, but yeah, like you said, they started hitting it. She didn't know. She was
Yeah,
so.
she and then they're laughing.
Oh shit! Was that necessary?
Get out the car.
Was that necessary? Y'all saw that? Was that necessary?
Get out the car.
Was that necessary,
Get
Mr.
out the
Sir?
car now.
Y'all saw that, right? Y'all saw that, right? And I'm not resisting. So there's that.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Wow, and y'all saw. Now she just turned into a victim. After all that, she don't understand what she did was a crime. Like you said, she put the seatbelt on. You trying to pull off, probably about to run one of them over. All that, and they could have, just like the brother before. This could have ended much worse, fatally if you
Much
will.
worse. So, they could have let her go. They could have let it go, and she could have just got away, and she could have wound up like the goofy sister in the last video, talking about I'm fully drunk and I totaled my car, but I'm all right though on the side of the highway, bleeding out somewhere. It's amazing how quickly we could turn into victims. It's amazing how quickly we start running first place in the Victim Olympics right after she was looking to victimize somebody. Because that's what she was going to victimize one of them law enforcement officers with that vehicle. Trust me, it's going to be totally bad. And the fact that she's laughing and smiling, joking and playing through this traumatic ordeal, she is getting, listen here, she confronting violence. She could, to hell with that, I'm sorry, she confront white man's violence. That's violent, all right? And she's smiling through that. She already traumatized. She used to this light work. She acting like me and Gav. She just used to this. She just smiling. Look at this. They busted my window, about to go upside my head. And she's smiling, laughing like the Joker. It ain't funny.
There we go. Shout out to Rebecca. Said she must have forgot what color she was when she looked in the mirror that morning. I agree. She got the wildin', and yeah, that was just bad. Shout out to Sweet Life. They seen that, but they can't help you.
Can't help you.
This was bad. Nug Keisha. Compliance is key. Save yourself.
There you
I agree,
go.
brother.
Comply. You just comply. Play it cool. Don't make Mr. Charlie nervous, and you just might end up going on your way. But you can't be driving with suspended licenses, warrants. It don't work like that. You see what I'm saying? And that's the thing. When you caught, just say, "Dang, I'm caught." It's over. Because here we go. What was her desired outcome? So here we go. They don't bust the window. She get the car started and end up driving down the road. They gonna chase her. What is her desired outcome? Is she gonna drive so fast she just gonna lose them and go home and go to sleep and wake up tomorrow and go to work? No, not at all.
So Nug Keisha's is in trouble, right? Most of these Nug Keishas nowadays, they come on the single by choices. They say, I do hair, I do lashes, I do this, I do that. Well, I tell you what, I don't know for how much longer. Let me show y'all something. I don't know if y'all seen this. Artificial intelligence, AI, machines, this stuff is starting to replace us all. I never knew it would start to replace Bonquisha.
Whoa, hold up now.
Take a look at this. This is groundbreaking.
Extension. I went to Oakland.
Watch.
A robot that does lash extension? I went to Oakland to try Loom Lashes and their lash robot. The robot reads Arucos on these little pads around the eye, and eventually it'll be faster and more consistent than a human lash tech. The little
So they letting these robots. I don't know, ladies. If y'all in the chat and y'all into get y'all lashes done, would y'all let this robot start plucking and plying and gluing stuff to your eyeballs? I don't know. This is wow. Yes, this is what they're
Hold
doing.
up. It's playing slow on my end. I didn't get to see it. Go ahead, play the video.
Okay.
Robot that does lash extensions? I went to Oakland to try Loom lashes and their lash robot. The robot reads Arucos on these little pads around the eye, and eventually it'll be faster and more consistent than a human lash tech. The little robot arms are safe because they're super lightweight and only attached with a magnet. So if they're nudged, they just
be it. So these little machines are going to be everywhere. It's going to be like little kiosks. They're going to be inside of Walmarts and Target. Everywhere you go, they're going to be like, oh, I'm about to, hold on. So you're going to be seeing Keisha's lined up outside this machine, getting their lashes done and stuff.
Okay. That's what I was wondering. The commentator answered my question. She said the arms for these machines is connected by magnets. So just in the event that they malfunction and start jabbing and poking a little hard, the fact that the joints is held on by magnets, it can only, pierce you so hard. Listen here, it's a strong, heavy no. I hope for everybody. Please don't let robots play around your eyeballs. It's
only a matter of time, bro.
You know what? I'm tripping. The fact that I'm talking about safety, y'all putting glue on your eyes. I'm sorry. Excuse my ignorance. Yeah, I guess that robot, that's nothing. Y'all already putting toxic and terrible chemicals all through your eyeballs and just living with infections and stuff. So,
well, a lot of times you letting these women do your lashes, and this is Bonquisha. She could barely do addition and string together a sentence, but you letting her glue stuff to your eyes. This is a sophisticated robot. I would think that this robot has more intelligence than Bonquisha. So we got to start looking at it from that perspective.
That's true. But one thing a machine gonna do is gonna malfunction. Hey, have at it. Y'all like to play nug roulette with your genitals? Go ahead and play lash roulette with the robotic beautician. Have at it. Just, I promise you. Do you understand there's gonna be statistics on how often this thing malfunction and take one of y'all eyeballs? All right. Just stay tuned.
All right, so there we go. Maybe this will be the catalyst to stop them from putting lashes on. They're just gonna be, you know what? It ain't a lot of humans doing lashes these days, and I ain't fooling with them robots. Everybody just stop wearing them.
I like your optimism and your hopefulness, but I need you to understand they going into back alleys and motels in cities they ain't familiar with, and getting BBL procedures done, saying by women named Bonquisha, So they ain't scared of that. I say that to say they ain't scared of that robot. I don't think they scared of Freddy Krueger. They ain't scared of nothing.
There we go. Shout out Danny Nicole. She said there was a robot that worked in the warehouse for a day and it passed out. So there you go.
I seen that video. Now there you go. Now I don't know, Danny. I would say this. Now robot handling boxes and other inanimate objects, not dealing with precious human life. Have at it. But this here is extreme. Robots, you got AI all by themselves, taking on these delicate procedures around your eyeball. Again, this thing ain't, painting your nails. You can live with something going wrong, something stab your fingernail, something. This your eyeball. Can't stress that enough.
Man.
Just fall off. These lash extensions are meant to be done faster, and soon both eyes can be done at the same time and will take about half an hour for a new set or 20 minutes for a fill. And you can save profiles on the robot, so if there's a certain style you like, you can get that style anywhere from any robot wherever they might be located. Loom lashes are priced comparatively to regular lashes and last for about 2 to 3 weeks. See, the experience was very relaxing and I did fall asleep. And an esthetician touches up the lashes to make sure they're perfect, so we still need the human touch here. I mean, this before and after doesn't lie. What do you think? Would you let a robot do your lash extensions?
All right, I will say this in all fairness, because me myself for sure, I'm on these lashes heavy. I hate them. At the same time, the individuals, it gives the illusion as if they're yours. I can dig it. Men don't mind, slight adornments, but there must be an illusion that it belongs to you. I should know I could snatch this off and pluck this off. No, I should think it's all belong to you. That's part of the pressure Hint, hint. That's that good pressure you applying. You putting forth the effort instead of just slapping stuff all on your face and head, all willy-nilly, you know. But again, it's amazing. They are creating a whole economy around, if you ask me, urban, you know, accessories and urban fashion. This gonna be a million, probably $1 billion company on eyelashes alone. We need to see how powerful our spending, you know, just how much spending power we have as folk, and we need to do better. Because they sitting here creating robots to put on your eyelashes, and this kid's hungry every day. But they know where the dollar at. Bonquisha gonna spend $1.
We got eyelashes. Bonquisha doing a lot, you know, trying to get herself together these days. So we got this next video.
Policoin today.
Here we go. Bonquisha. This here is a procedure to get that box back in order, ladies. Pay attention. Here we go.
Whoa.
Your vaginal tightening in Policoin today.
So it say book your cat tightening appointment. Go and get that cat snatched back tight. So no matter how many nugs been up through you, beating you down, you can go and rejuvenate that thing. So there we go. They got this machine and it tightens you back up. I don't know.
I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I tell you what, this is just adding and compounding the sick hoodoo of these women saying that once they get BBLs, that they pretty much, you know, recertified pre-owned versions, however they want to word it. But now they say, you know what, girl, I'm going to go get this facelift. I'm going to go get this Brazilian boy, and I'm going to go ahead and get, you know what I'm saying, my genitals tuned up, something brazy, you know, and I'm about to go out here this summer. I'm going to give them all types of HELL. It's just adding to the madness. This ain't good. Y'all need to stop. This is crazy. Y'all just putting anything in your eyeballs and up your tails, man. Y'all got to stop. A cat tightening procedure, I will never know what the heck is going on up under that blanket. Don't want to know. This is crazy. They used to make movies about stuff like this, you know, Total Recall, you know, just wild, outrageous human behavior, you know, The Fifth Element, you know, sci-fi. This was sci-fi. You know, hey, come get your vag tightened up. If you would have saw an ad for vag tightening back in the early 90s, something, you know, it's in the movie. But no, it's real life.
So here we go, ladies. Don't be afraid. Go in there and get that cat snatched back tight. Nah, it's a whole procedure, eh? If it's loose, if it's really loose, go and get it tightened up.
See, it's my understanding that, you know, I don't know. I can't even talk like I got experience. I don't know. I can't. Yeah, that's over my. I don't know nothing about no loose vag. But I got Della Day say, gentlemen, what do y'all get? And that's why I'm frustrated. We don't get nothing. You see what I'm saying? If you got a little 3-inch weenie, you just in trouble. It's over. You know what I'm saying? But that ain't fair. I don't like that. You know, I feel like the snitching dude off Belly. I don't like that. I don't like the fact that y'all, you know, y'all can just go ahead and tighten up that abused cat like that. But my man's, you know what I'm saying, walking around with the little Vienna sausage, she ain't got no hope.
So here we go. We brought him out. Now we're going to switch gears a little bit and get a little dark into Nakisha before we make our way to the main event.
Oh.
We know what y'all came for. She on the thumbnail. Everybody want to see. We here for Suki with the good nookie. All right.
Suki.
She warming up in the back. Before we get to her, let's like lay out her predecessors, if you will, the people who she shine the light on, people who look up to her.
Okay.
And the kind of environment she's creating. So here we go. First, let's mind through something funny. Here we go. Got a Mr. Walker classic here. Then we'll get into
Does do crack, but so what?
Well, this woman here says, at what point do you need to reevaluate your dating standards? All right.
Maybe he does do crack, but so what? I'm bored. I'm not supposed to date him now? It's not like any of y'all are trying to take me to Applebee's.
Okay. So apparently she's dating a man who is smoking El Rock. And people say, why are you dating him? She's like, ain't nobody else trying to date me. Y'all tripping.
Yes, maybe he do smoke rocks, but you know he there for me. He was available, and we get on y'all about that. This ain't cap. It is what it is. Y'all see her. She big. She is, you know, a certified member of the Wide Back Clan, and Nug is on her something terrible. And it just so happened this post sister here, she has been exposed to the crackhead couch Negro Nug. And that's all she got. And she said, you know what? Why not? Yeah, he smoke a little rocks, but he mine. And you know what? Glory to her for accepting her reality. But no, that's bad. Because crackhead
Maybe he does do crack.
Let me
He
play
does
it
do
back
crack.
real quick so I can hear it clearly.
You want to hear
Maybe he does do crack, but so what? I'm bored. I'm not supposed to date him now? It's not like any of y'all are trying to take me to Applebee's.
I'm bored. Woo! What man say?
When it's cold outside.
I keep telling y'all, I love a good confession. I'm bored. You ain't bored. What my man say? That is word jujitsu. You not bored. You use the wrong word, heathen woman. You're horny. You're horny and you're hot and you're lonely. Horny, hot, and lonely. And crackhead Nug is gonna tell you the sweetest lies. He gonna rub your feet, suck your toes, all that. He trying to do whatever he can for you to allow him to keep that roof over his head and keep the raindrops off his scalp. You understand? So
like that.
I love a confession. At least she's half confession, a Braddock Hoodoo confession. She said bored. The correct word she used for was lonely.
These are my confessions.
It was a minor confession.
Minor confession, but I'll take it.
Respect it.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Back to Suki now. We're going to switch gears here. Where we at? We're going to
And I'm a squat down.
Danny said she loved the swamp juice. Yeah, that's all they qualify for. Ain't got nothing to do love light. That's all they can get.
No, I want to be nice. And I'm a squat down for it.
There we go. Ooh.
One more time for the 3. And smell it.
Smell it now. Smell it now. Smell it.
No,
That's
you
right
need to
now.
smell it again. Oh. And smell it.
Stinky.
He says getting stinky.
What excuse me, man. What was he doing? Was he probing her butt?
Yes. Yeah. And she told him to smell it.
Yeah. You know, I guess. And here we go. Y'all see who's sitting there smelling his finger. You know, he come on, man. He down for whatever. Cut, you know, whatever. He down for whatever. Y'all see him. There. It's nasty.
So we're gonna play it back from the top in case anybody missed it here.
I want to be nice. And I'm a squat down.
He apparently drunk. They had some kind of hotel or casino or something. Here we go.
Down for it.
There we go. Ooh.
One more time for the 3. And smell it.
Smell it now. Smell it now. Smell it.
No,
That's
you
right
need to
now.
smell it again. Oh. And smell it.
Shit stinky.
Y'all gonna make me lose my mind.
And it's this type of behavior that creates these anti-heroes, the Suchis and the Cardi B's and the Megan the donkeys You know, it's what we get from cucks and betas like this like Dan here. All right. Dan up here, he drunk, you know what I'm saying, off of that Jack Daniels, and he acting out. He acted out. He don't know who he dealing with. He don't know. He adding fuel to the fire for these hyenas. Cause they get off on this. And sick. I don't even want to know how that night went. Hell no shame, no morals. What's the chance that somebody's mama?
Of course. Yes.
You mean she ain't single? You mean she ain't got no kids? You mean she ain't single with no kids? You mean she probably got kids and baby daddies? Oh, okay.
Yeah, they all drunk up in there. This poor brother, some businessman. He done had one too many. He gonna wake up. That was his buddy holding the camera. He said, "Smell it, man. It's already did. You smell it again." Oh man, these brothers. They like, yeah. They gonna go back to the office. Oh, we had this black chick. Blah, blah, blah. The whole conversation piece.
Yeah, John. I was bleeping her. I can't even say it. I'm trying to. Y'all saw what that meant.
Yes, y'all know. Y'all know what it is. So,
holy cow! Come on.
These are the young Suchis of the world.
There you go. This is the disgusting foul fuel that powers the crazy trains that are the Suchis and the Cardi B's. That's how you get that.
So here we go. As we minding along. Here we go. Sit back.
What happened?
Young Suchi's in the house. Here
Oh,
we go.
boy.
Here's our next clip.
What happened? Be quiet. Bitch, this ass was made on SNAP food stamp. You don't gotta go to DR. Just don't cash your stamps in, bitch. Go food shopping.
Right. Okay. So she's saying.
Shame.
Okay, she had a message for us. She said, you know, you ain't got to go to the DR. You ain't got to go get the BBL. She said, just stop selling y'all kids food stamps. Again, the sick word jujitsu. She gonna say stop cashing in your food stamps. No, they selling their kids food stamps. You understand? Them babies hungry. The babies is hungry and the mom's ass is fat.
So,
what happened? Be quiet. Bitch, this ass was made on SNAP food stamp. You don't gotta go to DR. Just don't cash your stamps in, bitch. Go food shopping.
Right. She's so brutish. Here we go. Where's she at? In the flesh. This is Keisha. Y'all know who this is. Where our theme song at?
Oh, God. I'm F-R-E-E.
That's her. It's her, Mr. Walker.
Standing there, broad daylight, and just going to show the whole corner, the whole block, your cheeks. Like, you know, pull down your pants. You're in your undies. And you just like, hey, shut up. Everybody shut up. You want this? Just eat. Don't cash in. Don't sell your kids food stamps. So, yeah, you know what? I got to appreciate it. Within the ratchetness, there was a message.
Don't go to the beat. She said, don't go to Dominican for that BBL.
There you go. But again,
public service announcement.
What's the chance that this somebody's mama? You know what? Even though it most likely is, I'll be tripping. I forget that, you know, it's a good amount of these sisters be losing custody of their kids. So, you know, she could have kids, but they don't necessarily belong to her. So, you know, she could be, you know, the new version of childless in 2023.
This is bad. And the babies is watching. Y'all be moving through life like the babies ain't watching.
They observing and watching. They observing and watching to see how they gonna act. They looking at you and saying exactly what they gonna do. They gonna mimic your actions and behavior to some extent, if not full on. You got to know that.
all the way. So pay attention next video.
And I asked them to tell me.
Babies is watching. Listen closely. Make sure y'all hitting the like button.
With 8th grade girls, and I asked them to tell me what their goals were. This one particular young lady said that she wanted to have 2 kids. So I said, so are you going to have a husband? And she said, nope. And I said, please tell me why you would choose in the 8th grade to have a goal of having 2 kids and not be married. She said, because if I'm married to him, I can't collect child support. And then she said, why should I marry a man that I have kids by? He might have issues or something. He might be on drugs. And I said, well, if he's too bad to be your husband, do you really think he's going to make a better father?
Here we go. This woman here is an 8th grade teacher, and one of the students told her that she wants to have 2 children, but she don't want to get married because if she gets married, she won't be able to collect child support.
And with
Babies
that,
is watching. They're watching.
And with that statement alone, I am 100% sure that that poor little 8th grade girl has never, ever experienced a real man. The only Y chromosome care she's experienced has been nug-nugs, couch Negroes, and low-level D-boys. That's it. She's speaking from her experience. Speaking, Kev said it best, speaking from fear and lack. She fears having a husband because she fears what he's gonna be lacking. But she want to have kids though, because that's status quo. To heck it, whether he's smoking crack, don't come around, beat you. Let me get them babies up out you, and then we'll take it from there. That is a hood norm that needs to stop. It'd be nice in my lifetime, but I doubt it.
What
That's
do we
sad.
say around here? Marry before you carry. So this young girl go on to say, well, why would I marry him? There might be something wrong with him. He might be this, he might be that. This is all cart before the horse. Y'all doing everything backwards. You talking about I want to have 2 children, but not married. That's inverse. That's cart before the horse.
Yes, it is. You know, my wife said it best. She said she always wanted to have kids, knew she was going to have kids, you know, but having children and not being married did not compute. And that's an amazing thing. And you see where it gets you. It gets you married for going on 11 years, happily married. Please, ladies, have some respect for yourself. Put your man in a position to respect you by have him marry you before you carry his children. What the old timers used to say? Why buy the cow when you're getting the milk for the free? Come on. And even these 8th grade little girls, you know, right about to be in high school. Holy cow. And this the mindset they got. Why? Because they listen to their mama. They are observing their mama. They sitting there looking and watching and listening and absorbing. And consequently, they learning terrible behaviors.
Straight like that. So here we go. Make sure y'all hitting the like button before we move on. We getting closer and closer to Suchi. She right around the corner. We're gonna deep dive on her. We're gonna get to the bottom of this behavior of hers. And before we do, we got a little bit more. Make sure y'all hitting the like button. Here we go. We ain't done. Got a one question for y'all. Take a look at this.
Shit, okay.
Everybody twerking nowadays. We made a twerk video. Go check it out. It's on the page. It's called The Twerk of a Nation. All right, and here we are. They still twerking. So watch this.
Okay. Shit, okay. What else you could do though?
Huh?
What else you could do though?
What else can you do?
Bonquisha, blue hair, tattoos on her face. And he said, what else can you do besides pop that thing? I know y'all all come standard with a steering wheel and you know what I mean, and tail lights. This comes standard on every vehicle. What else can you do?
She's standing there. She like, I never got that question before. Sad. Do you write Sweet Life? Nothing. That's it. I can sit here and twerk on this wall over and over and over indefinitely until my hips give out. That's it.
They pop that thing.
Yeah, that's it.
What you mean? This ain't enough? This normally works. This ain't enough?
No. Because you sitting and keep popping, somebody gonna put a baby in you. Now, can you be a mom? Can you be nurturing? No. City girls aren't nurturing. Hot girls that participate hot girl summers are not nurturing. You gotta be nurturing to care for babies. Trust, you got to be loving and kind. You can't be no city girl. Can't do it. It's so bad to the point where women like this here, like this blue-haired beastly woman here, they actually have this sick competition to see how fast they can go from the delivery room, from having a child, from birthing a child to the club. Like they seeing how short that time span could be. They up in the club just wounded and gaping, just bad. They just up in the club. It's the wildest thing. That's who these women are. After they had a kid, they ain't worrying about breastfeeding. No, they like, how quick can I get to the club? How? I can't do it.
Shit, okay. What else you could do though?
Huh?
What else you could do though?
What else can you do?
So he like, what do you mean?
You see? And she ain't got nothing to say. That's it. Like, she just gonna stand there. And she liable just to drop down on her knees and put her hair in the ponytail. Y'all know how that go. She's like, what else can I do? I'm gonna show you what this tail can do. Now I'm gonna show you what this throat can do. And yeah, and there you go. She gonna just continue to buy time.
Here we go. We speaking about what can you do? Some of these modern day 304s think they can do anything. So he just asked, what can you do? We got an old classic 304 here, and she gonna tell us exactly what she can do.
All right.
Y'all think she can only do one thing? No, incorrect.
Is that this was gonna really take off for you?
Here we go. You don't know who this is? This is an old legend. They call her Sarah J. All right. She's an old porn star. All right, from way back. So here we go. She got something to say.
When did you realize that this was gonna really take off for you? Because there's so many people that try it and will never reach the level of success or can't like sustain a living.
That's just my personality, to be honest with you. I don't care what I did. I could sell wine for a living. I could be an accountant. I could like install these floors right here. I would be the best. I'd be the best floor installer. I'd be the best audio person, the best wine sommelier.
I was saying earlier, I used to follow you on Instagram, and it's not like
I follow you on Instagram.
Yeah, and it's not like it's only porn. You had a great personality.
Thank you.
Like, I really enjoyed following you on Instagram.
You went to school for psychology.
I did. I went to school for a few things. I went to school for psychology. I went to school for interior design. I went to school for film.
See, this
Stop the cap.
Psychology probably does help a lot too.
Mm-hmm. Psychology came natural though, and like I was like, oh, look at that! I can use those little like it helped a lot in stripping too, because I was a stripper before I did porn, and like I'll tell you, psychology helped a lot in stripping.
I'm sure it did.
Yeah, girl.
There we go. This woman here says, no matter what she would have did in life, she would have been great. What she really known for is, blowing people down. All right, particularly black men.
Oh, okay.
So that's her thing. But she said no matter what she would have did in life, she'd have been great. I would say no. You was here to do one thing, and you did it.
Yeah. She had bull jive, Mr. Gav. She said she would have been laying down laminate floors better than you. You know what I'm saying? She gonna be fixing furnaces better than you. All that. No, she said anything she do, she trumping the competition. That's a good mindset to have. At the end of the day, you live the life that you live. You ain't do none of that. You laid down and you let the world hunch on you. I hope you got the fulfillment you were looking for. Glory to you.
So here we go. Modern day 304s. She said, yeah, I chose to be a lady of the night, but had I, chosen to do anything else, I would have been great. This is just what I chose to do. The path of least resistance, the easiest thing I could have possibly done.
Oh, for sure. You could literally fall into the profession you fell into, quite literally. And here's the thing. They sit at these tables, and you write Sweet Life. What's her name? The Angela Yee. They kill me. They sit at these tables, and they just, I like you, have great personality, and you're just better than, you don't just be doing corn. You're so awesome. And they sit around, they continue to just pat each other on the back. And it's sick. These hyenas, they are disagreeable with everybody except for the circle of hyena women. They just sit there and agree and pat you on the back. Yeah, it's okay, girl. You I know you wild and wonky, but you cute.
So yeah, she started off by asking her,
when did you realize that this was going to really take off for you?
When did you realize this was going to take off? What is this, you ask? Busting that thing open and all of them things.
Yeah.
Being a lady of the night, the oldest profession on the man. She was like, when did you realize you was going to be successful? The moment you born. You got some type of success doing it.
She said the first time they started forking over bread, she said, I knew I was on to something.
Because there's so many people that try it and will never reach the level of success or can't sustain a living.
That's just my personality, to be honest with you. I don't care what I did. I could sell wine for a living. I could be an accountant. I could install these floors right here.
You know what I'm saying? I can't do anything. I would have
I
done
bet
anything.
she can though. You know what? I bet she does have the feeling like she can do anything. Cause she done. Come on, man. Well, I think we can all agree that it is most likely the life of a corn star. She talking about
she done put things in some unspeakable places. So I'm sure
see what I'm saying?
confident.
You see, she got that's my point. I'm pretty sure she got extreme confidence. She done took things and multiple things in multiple places at the same time. And so I'm pretty sure she like, shoot, what? She like, what else can y'all do to me?
Like my man Greg Horn said, all ran through. And
completely.
Sweet Life say, sitting up there gaslighting each other. No one ever tells the truth.
That's my whole point. Just is sick. And you know what? She'll turn around and she'll decide that she wants someone. She'll decide that she want a warm body to lay with her to the end of her day. We all come to that reality, but she better hope that warm body don't have fur. That's all.
I would be the best. I'd be the best floor installer. I'd be the best audio person, the best wine sommelier.
I was saying earlier, I used to follow you on Instagram, and it's not like
I follow you on Instagram.
Yeah, and it's not like it's only porn. You had a great personality.
Thank you.
Like, I really enjoyed following you on Instagram.
You went to school for psychology.
I did. I went to school for a few things. I went to school for psychology. I went to school for interior design. I went to
all this. I done went to school. I had a PhD, but all I know how to do is use. I don't even know what's YouTube friendly to say, but y'all know who this is.
All that. It's for women like this, they don't have kids. There's a place for you. You say you could do all this work. Come on, join on to some company that do that. And whenever, that general contractor you working for, he need to land a new client, you can work. And you can also go ahead and work up under the table in the boardroom too. Go ahead and use all your skills to the maximum. Acquire them accounts. Put your mouth where the money is.
As a great man once said, don't nobody want them old biscuits. They want fresh buns. They want fresh buns. These is old biscuits.
Old, tattered, ran through, beat down, busted down biscuits. Bad biscuits. That's a shirt I want. Bad biscuits.
Bad biscuits right here.
I got bad biscuits. That's funny.
For film.
See, this all and psychology probably does help a lot too.
Mm-hmm. Psychology came natural though, and I was like, oh, look at that! I can use those little it helped a lot in stripping too, because I was a stripper before I did porn, and I'll tell you, psychology helped a lot in stripping.
I'm sure it did.
Yeah, girl.
She been finessing. She done finessed so many men out of money, and they ain't even. So I guess brothers, like she said, and she homely looking. I guess she do got the other attributes going, but she's strong in the face. You muted. You muted. Yeah, she's strong in the face for sure.
My man Ghost Rider said she an OG. She looked like she an OG. All as Gab said, all through the face. Face strong, weathered. She'd have been through some things. I kind of even want to get to think about it, man. That's just. But nevertheless, my angle on individuals like this sister here, just rebels. Just keep kids out of the mix, and you can be a mercenary in Mexico for all we care. Don't nobody care. Just keep kids out of it. Don't have your sons and daughters in school and they gotta answer to these videos. Nah, shit, this is light work. They gotta answer for your work.
Here we are. The moment we all been waiting for. That was a classic 304. Now we to the modern day. Here she is. She's a hyena. Oh, yes.
This like, if y'all familiar with the Terminator, you had old Arnold, he was the original Terminator, that was Miss Bo Derek there with the white sister with the braids. That's her. She the original Terminator. But this here, this Suchi character, this the T-2000. She ain't gonna go down too easily. And she violent, and she can morph, all that. She can halfway morph from modern mercenary to halfway, feminine woman whenever if she horny enough. You understand?
Yes, so this is my girl Suchi. Here we go. Without further ado, make sure y'all hitting the like button. We got I think 2 videos of her. This first one will lead into the second one, just to give you an idea of who she is, what she about. She on camera here with another woman, and they talking wild. So
me and my sister, we got something.
The kids away. I don't know if they real sisters. They claim to be sisters. Y'all tell me what y'all know. I don't. Sexy Red and Suchi, are they sisters? I don't know. There we go.
And Suki, me and my sister, we got something to say. Cause y'all got us fucked up.
We finna take over the world. We finna be performing at the BET Awards, the Oscars, Planet Fitness,
Popeyes,
Planned Parenthood, and they give me free Plan B pills at the motherfucker. We gonna get them Plan Bs, honey packets,
honey packs,
and you said bundles to our
bundles
to our fans,
condoms, cause we can't be raw dogging these niggas this year. We not getting pregnant, and we not catching no STDs for y'all this year. Not this year.
Not this.
I'm not going to no more doctors for your ass niggas.
I'm not having no much more kids because I have 3 kids.
No more yeast infections.
No more.
None of that.
Here we go. Suki. How y'all feeling?
Let's get it on.
This is her. She taking the internet by storm. She has no filter. She has no shame.
Oh man. These are the women that these young ladies, these young high school soon-to-be graduates, this is who they looking up to. The Suchis and the big reds here. Sitting up here talking about they about to be performing outside of Planned Parenthoods, giving out free Plan Bs, honey packs, bundles, hubs, because they all STD'd out. They tired of having STD. They said they ain't doing that for y'all this year. Hot girl summer. So oh my goodness. It wasn't a silver lining in this message. It was kind of like gray, dark gray, And they said they're not catching STDs for y'all this summer. They done with that. So they toning down hot girl summer. Oh, blessings. They toning it down. They said, we ain't raw. We ain't raw. They not raw dogging y'all this summer. Hot girl summer has been toned down from 100 to like 98%. So you got to put on the hub. Sorry to say. They got Plan Bs. They ain't having no more illegitimate children. A silver lining, if you will, I guess. Not really.
That's kind of, if you didn't know who she was, that was kind of the introduction. That's Suki. All right. I'm guessing most of y'all are familiar with her, maybe, sort of, kind of. If you ain't, you about to be real fast. All right. So we got a video here. We're going to mine through it. Here we are. It's the moment y'all all been waiting on. So we're going to give it to y'all straight like that.
I got regrets. I got regrets.
Here we go. Shout out to Suki. We're going to pull up the Breakfast Club interview, fair use. All right. She had the Breakfast Club.
Her submissive queen.
That's right.
That's
As you can hear, she can, as Mr. Walk said, she can morph. Stay with her. Listen closely. We're going to mine through this whole thing. We ain't going to try to let anything go over our heads. We're going to try to mine through it. Here we go.
like, I'm a very submissive queen.
That's right.
That's why I like to talk to somebody with leadership skills. Because if I talk to a drug dealer, he probably had me in the hood, and I don't want to do that no more. So
Not too long.
That was a quick butch. All right. One more time.
like, I'm a very submissive queen.
That's right.
That's why I like to talk to somebody with leadership skills. Because if I talk to a drug dealer, he probably had me in the hood, and I don't want to do that no more. So
Not too long ago, you said.
There you go. She's a submissive queen. All right. This is a submissive queen. She don't want to date no drug dealers because they're going to have her in the hood, and she's tired of being in the hood.
So this submissive queen, here you go, Mr. Six Figures, because she only gonna demand to deal with a six-figure Negro. That's a fact. Understand that. So, Mr. Six Figures, here's your queen. Here's your submissive queen. All right. You know, she got, you know, a banging body, if you will, whatever. I guess sex appeal out the hoo-ha. But just beware, because she liable to be twerking with her whole ass and her suchi hanging out in front of Planned Parenthood, handing out Plan Bs and things of that sort. So here's your submissive queen, Mr. Six Figures. Enjoy my ass. The heck out of here.
probably had me in the hood, and I don't want to do that no more. So
Not too long ago, you said you did not want to be ghetto no more. You wanted to be, you know, classier, I guess.
Okay.
You know, what did that stem from? Did that stem from what, commentators or, you know, spectators, critics?
No.
Where did that stem from?
Definitely didn't stem from like commentators or
Right.
spectators or the popcorn crew.
Gotcha.
Honestly, I'm just growing as a woman.
I got you.
I am growing, you know, and I feel like it's just because I came from the hood don't mean that I forever I have to be, you know, ghetto. Ain't
That's
nothing
right.
wrong with being ghetto, you know.
No.
I feel like my voice is for the hood. The baby
Here we go. Ain't nothing wrong with being ghetto. My voice is for the hood. What are you talking about?
This is y'all leader. This is who y'all chose. She said her voice is for the hood. I like to fancy that my voice is for the hood. I like to fancy that Gavin X's voice is for the hood. What does for the hood mean? And my goofy ass, something for the hood is gonna bring the hood up out the hood, elevate above said hood, said ghetto. She like, my voice is for the hood, you know, the ratchetness. So there you go. They trying to keep the standard very low. Plan B's, honey packs, and Planned Parenthood. Make my stomach hurt. I keep saying that. This is the standard. This is for the hood. I beg to differ.
So, yes, this is bad. We're going to get back into it. She said a lot. We mind it. Before we get back into it here, Danny Nicole for coming through and sponsoring the show tonight. She says she sent over her Cash App. She wants to keep spreading the awareness, you know, keep this up because people need to know what's going on from a real perspective, not all the ignorance.
Yeah, and not from something soft. See, someone like Suchi, here we go. Someone like Suchi, she extreme, all right? And extreme times call for extreme measures. So we got to match Suchi with the good Kudakata. We got to match her energy, if you will, all right? Because we losing ground. I thought City Boys was up, City Boys, but then somebody like Suchi coming to the room, you know, with hand grenades and landmines, and it's just all trouble. We losing ground.
I have to be, you know, ghetto. Ain't nothing wrong with being ghetto, you know.
No.
I feel like my voice is for the hood. The baby mamas love me, the hood bitches, the hood rats, whoever you call it. I know how to talk to them. So, but I don't want to be ghetto forever.
That's where we're from, not who we are.
That's where we're from. But then when I said that, it's like people talking about you could take the girl out the hood, but you can't take the hood out the girl. And I feel like when it's time, it's time. It just depending on my demographic, who I'm talking to, you know? So I just want to grow.
Yeah.
I thought
I just want to grow.
I can't.
That's why I said she's the hypocrisy, because her actions does not like she's saying this out her mouth, but her actions are counter to it. But she said disregard the actions. Listen to what I'm saying.
Well, here we go. You know, at what point do we have to accept that individuals like this have pimped themselves out to the world? I wish Suchi, you know, great success. It'd be nice if she can, you know, get her life completely right, get a moral compass. When I say get her life right, I mean develop a moral compass and stop this buffoonery. Stop this minstrel show. Because if you ask me, she can't stop. Come on, Gav. This is paying the bills now. The character that is Suchi, this show must go on. Because the bread rolling in. She can't sit there and try to be all docile now. Even if she wanted to, she has sold herself.
Yes, look at Black China. She trying to reverse the hands of history. Oh, I'm in the church now. Oh, it's too late.
It's too late. The thing, Black China has acquired some of the king's gold. She done made her rounds. So now Black China, like, you know, I can lay off. Someone like a Black China can say, I can lose this endorsement. I can lose this connect. You know, I can stop because I've got enough resources. I can put my energy somewhere else. But someone like Suchi, she ain't at that point. You understand? She must still continue to get along with the get along. Continue to sell herself.
Absolutely. What I was hitting on is at the end of that rope, they're gonna try to start looking for love, and it's too late. That's what Black China. She like, whatever happened in the past that's water under the bridge. I'm in the church now. I want a good man.
Sure.
Like, whoa.
Sure. And you know what? We know women like Black China and Suchi, once they decide to sit their fast tail down, they will be in a position to reel in a man, you know, and it depends on whether or not they willing to share their resources, whether or not what that man look like and what package he come in. But it ain't gonna ever be a dream come true. It shan't never be a fairy tale ending with situations like this. All bad.
In the interview, you said you would fart.
Yeah, I would fart in a nigga mouth. I said that.
Yeah,
you think that's ghetto?
No, I used to say that all the time. Back in the day, that was my thing. I used to say, you know, you suck a fart out of a girl's butt. That was a sign of
and that's
love and respect.
Yeah, I don't think that's a sign of love and respect.
Yeah, I don't think that's ghetto. I just think that's
This
disgusting.
is nasty.
Yeah, I just don't. Yeah,
Yes, it's nasty. I never said I didn't want to be nasty no more. I said I want to be ghetto.
there you go.
But if a man.
Okay. She never said she wanted to stop being nasty. That's why I just hit on. I said the behavior is not aligning with what she's saying. She said, I never said I was going to stop being nasty. I said I want to stop being ghetto.
All right, here we go. There is nothing more appealing and captivating than a modest woman in the streets and a freak in the sheets. Kev used to point that out. We want you to be put together, educated, and reformed in the streets, and we want to take you home and dirty you up. That's how that go. But we don't. Come on, Suchi. Every man and woman, child and beast know what your man gonna get because you tell him. And you know, all your D-boy love affairs done already had you. There's nothing alluring about this. There's nothing left to the imagination. She went from saying she's a submissive queen to the fact that she did. Oh my goodness. It's safe to say within 2 minutes, she went from saying I'm a submissive queen to I like to fart in the Negro's mouth.
Amazing.
I told y'all they go from, you know, if they get horned up enough, you know, back into an emotional wall, they'd be your submissive queen, you know. But, you know, soon as Don Jeter, this live, brother. But as soon as they off that Casamigos and that herb, now they trying to, you know, fart in your nose and poop in your hair.
Bad. So here we go.
No, I used to say that all the time. Back in the day, that was my thing. I used to say, you suck a fart out of a girl's butt. That was a sign of
and that's
love
what
and
I like.
respect.
I don't think
that's a sign of love and respect.
Yeah, I don't think that's good. I just think that's
This is
disgusting.
nasty.
Yeah, I just don't. Yeah,
Yes, it's nasty. I never said I didn't want to be nasty no more. I said I want to be ghetto.
there you go.
But if a
That
man
is
wants to suck a
words.
fart out my ass, I'm gonna let him. I love that.
Let's get it.
That's a sign of love.
Here, Suki, we hear the bass coming
It's
in
coming,
now.
it's coming. Here it
Okay, yeah,
She
it's
said
coming,
that.
okay.
Yeah, she's clarifying. And you also said, since he brought it up and only him, he brought it up that you would like to be pissed on as well.
She shouted out
You
to
said
Diddy
and
first.
only him.
She shouted at the Diddy first, and then
She shot out, yeah.
shouted
But
out
that's the
Diddy?
only comparison that she had to come to because earlier somebody had said that they like to be peed
Young
on.
Miami,
You know
right.
what I'm saying? I thought it wasn't Carisha said that she
Yeah,
liked to
Young
be in
Miami,
showers.
yeah.
And I was showing love. I said
Yeah, because she is in supportation
yeah,
of that.
supportation. At the end of the day, I don't know what I might do for somebody that I love.
Mhm.
Yeah, like I'm a very submissive queen.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I like to talk to somebody with leadership skills.
That's what led up to that. She said she don't know what she might do.
Here again, man. Silence is golden. I ain't talking about the golden shower she talking about. Silence is golden. As you say, Gav, keep it in your back pocket. Just keep it in your back pocket. Everybody ain't got to know that you go home and you and your man's using the bathroom on each other. Everybody ain't got to know that. Everybody ain't got to know. Shout out to all my Caucasian folks. Y'all know how to keep a secret. You can have a household and the daddy a judge and the son a bit of a rebel, and the daddy be in his garage smoking herb, and the son be up in his treehouse smoking herb. Everybody keep it a secret. Don't nobody tell nobody nothing. Just keep it cool. But no, not black folk. We wear our emotions and lifestyle on our sleeve. We won't leave nothing to the imagination. It ain't in our best interest. It's actually against the rules of war, actually. But yeah, so that's how we led up to this. Suchi, she a submissive queen because she don't know who she gonna let pee and poo and fart on her. I like it.
Because if I talk to a drug dealer, he probably had me in the hood, and I don't want to do that no more.
Drug dealers have a fantastic leadership skills, man.
They do.
They do.
I love drug dealers.
Yes. I think there's not a drug dealer out here that couldn't have been, especially if you was a kingpin. You could have been the CEO of a Fortune 500
Dated
company
kingpins,
too.
drug lords, and my daddy was a drug dealer, so that's okay. But at the end of the day, I feel like shit.
What's
Shit,
up? Piss on me. Yeah. Not me for the
We gotta-
camper.
not you
It was-
personally,
yeah,
but just-
yeah.
Yeah, let me
Because we
fart in
never
that
know.
mouth.
Okay.
Why the pee and poop though? Like what's that got to do
Because
with
it's
anything?
funny,
ladies?
and it's like, okay.
Have you done that before? Pooped on
No,
somebody?
not yet.
I know
but
she didn't. I said she ain't do that yet.
She know me.
She ain't do it.
My thing is like, shit.
Wait a minute, Jess, you done it? You said it like you
No,
did
no,
it
no, no, no. I was just talking about it.
Not yet.
Done it. No, I can. The reason why I say I know is because listen, I know this is my good girlfriend. Okay, I would be able to know.
Here we go, man. It's a new day, Mr. Walker. Right? How much longer throughout history can people keep doing the same positions? You know, missionary and the same things over and over. It's gonna get to the point now they talking about feces and peeing on each other. It's getting, you know what I mean? I don't know what we talking about.
You know, and this, I hope it's got some weight how shocked we are up here because we grew up in a very over-sexualized environment, just like every hood around the U.S. Everything is over-sexualized. So, you know what I'm saying? We all got some freaky sides to us. But again, man, you talk about how long can you do missionary dunk style? It's a lot of positions. It's a lot of positions. It's a lot of vibes to catch. I would have to assure everybody, you ain't never got to get so horny that you risk getting sepsis and pink eye, you know, and jaundice. You ain't got to do all that. You know, that the sex supposed to be a beautiful thing. It shouldn't be a biohazard. All right, just not.
Yes. So shout out to Gunmetal Guy. Say ratchetness is a hell of a drug. Shout out to Rick James. Yes, sir. Because this woman,
She's a very kinky girl. The kind you don't take home to mother.
Hey, Pop. This my fiance Suchi with the good hoochie. Yeah, she like to fart in my mouth, Pop. What you think about that?
wow, you can't take this woman home.
See what I'm saying? Ever. I gotta explain this to my sons? Do I gotta tell them, like, son, you know, they're Don't be letting your lady, poop in your mouth. That ain't never going.
YouTube purposes, we ain't even going. Yeah, we're gonna keep it moving. Yeah, I would hope we ain't got to tell the babies that. Yeah, we ain't raising them kind of kids. But yeah, here we go.
Jess, you done it? You said it like you
No.
did it.
I was just talking about it. No, I get the reason why I say I know is because listen, I know this is my good girlfriend. Okay. I would be able to know because she would have got way more graphic if she had already did. She would have described the scene, but she didn't. She just don't judge it. If somebody that's what somebody.
I don't know if I'm gonna poop on a nigga.
Right.
Can I say nigga?
Yeah, you can.
I don't know if I'm gonna poop on somebody, but I just know shit. You never know what you might do for a person that you love in that moment. Like I have just started trying things at this age that I never did before. So like. I don't know. Shit stinks.
And you never know when your guts loose.
And I never did anal yet.
You might have had too much Casamigos, too much Waffle House one night.
Loose.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
You never know. Too much Casamigos, too much Waffle House. Somebody put their thumb in your butt, pull it out. You don't know.
Let me ask you this.
He's crazy.
We talking about he's crazy, but he's also has never done any of the things that he's speaking of.
That's right.
Listen. Have you ever had anybody spit in your mouth? Girl, I just did the same thing.
Honestly,
it's so crazy.
I just tried that this year, and I spit in someone's mouth, and I feel like, I mean, if we're like, I liked it. It was fun. It was just like,
but you got to be in the right.
Wow. This is wild.
All that. She got 3 kids. All that.
Spit in the mouth, huh? She said, yeah. This is taking a turn, people.
Yeah. See, spitting in the mouth, I guess that's light work. Oh man, I gotta act like this shit makes sense, huh? So I guess, you're kissing, in the mouth. I guess you're swapping saliva is actually a term for but now they saying just go ahead and just.
That's nasty.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Here's the thing. I kinda get it. Like my man Trigger Mike said, in the throes of passion, these women do some wild things. They snatching off hubs. You getting dehubbed mid-stroke. They just get wild and wound up, and then just all types of bodily fluids get swapped. I get it, I guess.
Sweet life. So she was on her talking all wild and ratchet. Then she was about to drop the N-bomb. Then she stopped and said, hey, can I say that on here?
Yeah. Can I say Negro?
All type of debaucherous stuff. All of a sudden, you talking about where's the line? Where's the line, y'all? Wow. Shout out Danny Nicole. These grandfathers behind. We got here. These grandfathers behind dummies really entertained this conversation. Yeah. This is bad.
I told you I was scared of Suchi. I'm even more scared now.
Here we go. She said she done recently started, spatting on people.
Spatting in my house. What my man Gunmetal say? My dad can still kick my butt. No shame. I need it kicked. If I brought this creature into my family home, see what I'm saying? Your dad gonna help you vet these hyenas. That's what's up. That's the natural way of things. See that? You go out, younger, all wound up, and you find somebody like Suchi, and you just fighting your hormones, and your dad say, well, son, I understand she doing wild things to you, but that's gonna come to an end. At some point, you're gonna ask her, what else can she do besides twerk? And she ain't gonna have no answers.
Yeah. I mean, if we're like, I liked it. It was fun. It was just like.
But you got to be in the You got to be in the moment for that, right?
It was a good. Yeah, you got to be in the moment because you just. And first of all, do they brush their teeth? Like you really.
That's the thing. You got to be thinking about all the food that they ate. Because 24 hours before.
Spit nasty.
Yeah, and then when niggas don't floss,
and a lot of niggas don't brush their tongue.
Yeah, that's crazy. What's happening? Are you at least on OnlyFans? Are you getting paid for this?
Is that your paid? You know how much I made from OnlyFans? How much?
How much?
Millions of dollars.
I was ready to say, never let them know the number.
Yeah, people always like to throw them big numbers around with OnlyFans.
They like to throw it, but I'm one of them girls for real.
How much you made for real?
$1 million, more than $1 million.
Does the IRS know this?
$2 million.
They know now.
They know now. And I pay my taxes. But we're not even just talking about OnlyFans. We're talking about posters. This pussy done went viral. I'm blessed with one of them good looking cats. I don't know what y'all done seen, but yeah.
Oh, what? She blessed with one of them good cats. She said she ain't got no chipped ham like y'all. She said, look, this stuff is poster. She said, I got 10 cells from seed to shining seed. They got my posters on their wall.
Okay, so she said that her cootie cutter is photogenic. Okay, I get it, cause they all ain't, like holy heck. So is that what the good cootie cutter stands for? It means her cootie cutter is photogenic. She done made millions off of the visuals of her box. Okay, fine. Again, she is selling herself to the world. And that's all good and well. Just be able to deal with it when this crazy train comes to a screeching halt. That's all. Continue to ride this ride. Yes, get your bread, make your millions, all that. As Meek Mill, I think one of his tour titles or album titles was Expensive Pain. That's what all these modern mercenaries is. That's all they conjuring up and racking up. Expensive pain. When this train come to a halt, it's gonna cost all them millions try to keep your daggone sanity. Good hoochie.
Like, I'm really one of them girls. Yeah, I know you. Oh, you don't know what's going on. Yeah, because I'm something irregular that you ain't never seen before. So I'm gonna get you used to it.
Hence the name Suki with the good coochie. It ain't good for nothing. Listen, you get paid off it, and that's what happened. Which brings me to my next question.
Let's go.
Is there anything sexually that you're not open to? I know there's been a lot of things. First of all,
what else is left? What else is left?
It's a few things.
Y'all don't know what to ask.
Few things.
I'm gonna ask.
Go do your thing. Go, Jess.
So honestly,
anything that you ain't into?
I never. Okay, so this is a breakfast show. We talking like this in the morning. People ain't get up yet. Freaky Friday. Okay.
Yes.
I never tried anal. You crazy? No, I tried it. It hurt a little bit, so I just couldn't do it.
No, but that's what. The more you do it, the better.
Say I never tried it. I tried it and it hurt. You did try it then. I never tried it. I tried it and it hurt. You done tried everything, Suki. You ain't like it, but you tried it. You viewed it. She didn't like it, but she tried it for sure. So that was.
I'm sure Suchi has tried everything. I'm positive. Whether it hurt, stung, left her in the ER. Pretty sure she didn't try at least everything once.
A shout out to Greg Horn. He say, I could hear Bernie Mac saying something. Yeah, this is a Bernie Mac classic.
Wasn't no shame in our black women. Wasn't no shame in them walking around bucket naked.
Straight like that. Ain't no shame in them. So
you're nasty. Some of my
the more you do it, the better.
Shame is good.
You know what,
We're a bunch of kids. If you haven't realized that, we're a bunch of kids up here.
This is the home of the grown ear listeners, and I feel like
you try this.
Yes, absolutely. I love it. It's one of the best sports we could ever play because it's like the more practice, the more.
The first time, like girl,
the first time that's the thing. You just got to get it wet, get it working. You have to learn to relax.
I'm sorry.
No, you start with the thumb. You start with the thumb.
That's what Future said.
You know what I'm saying? And then it's just the little things. He can't have no nails because he'll cut you. Get hemorrhoids, all that stuff. You don't want that. Just let him get up in there, and then it don't matter how big his penis is. You just let him. You just have to relax. The biggest thing is to relax because it's gonna feel like you got.
Okay, I relaxed. I didn't got drunk.
There you go. You still don't like it?
It didn't go in.
All right. Well, maybe it won't. That ain't what make your boat float. But
even Suchi said that's too much. Even Suchi said, "Whoa, now you nasty girl." Oh man.
Yeah, if you ask me, I guess I'm a little old-fashioned. I ain't as nasty as I thought. Yeah, that's only made for exits. If you ask me, do not enter. Ain't no need. It's only y'all know what come out of there. The heck.
Suchi said, "Man, Suchi said I'm nasty, girl, but you nasty."
God damn.
God damn.
I
want to try it.
I want you to try it again.
Yeah,
you can't try it one time and be like, that ain't for me. It ain't one of them. It ain't like crack. It's like it's like something else.
Do you have any advice besides
relaxing?
I be relaxing.
Try it in the tub. Grease. Try it in a hot bath.
Grease.
Try it in a hot bath.
What type of grease you talking? Chicken grease?
And don't try to sit on it the first thing. No, you can't. You can't lay on your side. Try it on your side. Not even on your back.
How the fuck do they get a dick in your ass?
Like you want to be in this conversation so bad. Mind your business. You can act like it's double Dutch. Where's my turn? I'm curious. I can't ask questions.
Men take so much dick. I can't even take one.
That's what I'm saying. You can access a
motherfucker.
Does this say this is just a casual conversation? You know, practice. She said, just practice taking it up the poop shooter. I guess that's light work.
Suchi drew the line, though. She has drawn the line, apparently.
Yeah, she just said it's too pain. There you go. As tough as Suchi is, Suchi ain't into pain. Yeah, Suchi said, I don't do pain now. That I ain't gonna do. You got that, Jess.
A
lot of men can take some
ask how it gets in there.
Yeah.
But that's what I wanted to know. Are you still on OnlyFans literally currently right now?
I'm not on OnlyFans right now. I mean, I'm really taking my career serious, like as far as my music career. And I'm a hustler. That's where I come from. So you feel me? I get money every way. You feel me? Shit, babysitting, you know, back in the day, babysitting, doing hair, all this and that. So it's like I will have my hands in all types of different places getting money. But right now, you feel me? I'm focused on my career and as an artist and as a TV star.
Absolutely.
I'll say this. Keep getting the bag, Suchi, because at the end of this yellow brick road, it ain't much. Acquire as much as the king's gold as you can. You're going to need it.
You're going to need every lube and spit covered dime you can get. For sure. Yeah, just keep getting it. Keep racking it up, Suchi. Keep racking it up. You know, Godspeed. You know, God bless you and your 3 children. Holy smokes. You know, it's too much. Too much. You're right, Rebecca. Ultimately, it's just TMI. You know what I'm saying? Like, once you start talking like this, it don't go away. This is on the internet. This is on Beyonce's internet forever. This type of rhetoric here, this going to last. The extensions, the hair extensions, the lashes, the makeup, the BBLs, this ain't going nowhere. At any given time, you know, somebody could pull this up, you know, on her kids. I'm stressing these kids got to eat this. You say, look at your mama. Look how she behaving. Your mama let people spit in her mouth. You know how they going to say, I spit in your mama mouth.
Real talk. It's all bad. All bad. Don't want to be doing that. So, yeah.
City boy!
I think City Boys are up once again. That's all she has proven, that the City Boys are up. You know, women will do anything for the money.
But nothing in this world that I like more than checks. Money.
Oh, they won't.
I hate the glorification of money. Anytime I'm talking about, you know, finances in our home, we going over our plans and stuff, you know, talking to the kids, I always let them know, me and the wife, we ain't chasing money. We ain't chasing greenbacks. We out here pursuing financial stability and freedom. To heck with $1. It ain't necessarily about that. Obviously, that's how you acquire financial stability. But let's change the words. I'm not bag chasing. No, to heck with that. I'm out here chasing freedom and financial stability so I can do what the heck I want to do. Yeah, I'm tired of the glorification of money. And that's what we're saying here with these hyenas. They glorify money. They get into a bag. I get it. But you keep saying these things and you become that, don't you see? You can't sit there and say, oh, I'm bag chasing, I'm this and that. You're going to become that creature, that bag chasing, do anything for money creature. Change your words. Change the way you move. But, you know, people like Suchi and her friend Big Red and all them, like Gavin said, at the end of this pissy yellow brick road, it ain't gonna be a fairy tale. Ain't no pot of gold. You know, the wizard waiting for you. He looking to take all your bread. Again, all these hyena sisters, the only thing they are acquiring is expensive pain. Note that.
Yeah. So Suchi thinks she a special snowflake, but
damn. Here we go again.
Nothing different from Suchi to the women on the Kendra show. To a lot of these women you see, the same city, everywhere you go.
Every other city we go. Every other video.
Same old same.
Same old, just more brutish and more aggressive. That's it. It's getting bad though.
That's all we have shown tonight. And this is like alpha. This is alpha hyena.
Oh yeah.
She's almost like the ruler. Outside of like real life celebrities, because she's like B-list or C-list or something. She's not an A-list celebrity. So
As of right now,
outside of the Cardi B's and the Meg Thee Stallions, we talking about just B-list, like you see on Love and Hip Hop and stuff. She's the queen of all that.
there you go. And she moving up in the ranks hot. She in the limelight. She heavy. She was in. She's what's hot. And you know what? Ultimately, for people like her having kids and her being a black woman, believe it or not, I pray for sisters like this, because we may be blind to it, but sisters like this wind up in rooms in situations they can't control. They bag chasing a dollar, and she already done all types of things, but some stuff she don't want to do. And trust me, it's some evil mamma jamma with a bag she ain't never seen. Like, hey, Suchi, I got this plan. I want you to go here, go there, but you gonna take this meat in your pooper, and she ain't into that. You see what I'm saying? I'm telling you, man. These sisters, they don't get off easy, and that is the only part that hurts to me. They don't get off easy. They end up in situations they can't control, and then they end up here singing a whole different song and try to come on somber. But you've been warned, Suchis of the world. This ends terribly. This don't end with a Nobel Peace Prize. This don't, this don't end with some image award. No achievements in philanthropy. Don't work like that.
Like that. Yeah, Suchi, you better start figuring things out. Life start coming at you fast, sister. And the wall is there. Whether you can see it or not through the trees and through the woods, you might not be able to see the wall. But if you don't slow down, you're gonna run dead smack into it, sister.
It's there. Yeah, it's there. It might be, covered in fancy palm trees, but it's a nasty, hard, cold brick wall. And you're gonna smack into it. And I don't care how cute you claim your box to be. The wise folks say, looks fade, my baby. Looks fade. Looks only gonna get you so far. And here's the thing, we've said it many times on our Single by Choices channel. If you would have, act like moved through life like you had some sense, some man would have been smitten with your cute cat. But now the whole world then had, access more or less to your cat being on OnlyFans. Ain't nothing left to the imagination. There is no mystique. There's nothing to want. It's just all out in the open. This ends terribly for these women, and that's the message.
Yeah. So as a great man once said,
she belongs to the streets.
I mean, Suchi, you've been fighting a long fight, sister, but hang it up. Don't take care of them babies. Save that money. Save that money, sister. That's my message. Save every dime you can.
There you go. Every dime. Get every promotion. Acquire every bit of the king's gold while you got your sanity, and you can. Because when it ends, it's going to end bad. The
end of the road. The end of the road for Suchi can look like that can be the end of your road, Suchi, right there. That can be you, Suchi.
Holy cow. I'm pretty sure she's already been, approached for such career opportunities. I would have to imagine. But like you said, she may be holding off the tube for now, but I'm telling you, she started getting up there 45 some years old, and she's still hot in the tail and still thinks she got the good hoochie. She'll be on there. My man Dre will be observing,
Here we go. My message for any man thinking about, seriously dating this woman.
Never trust a big button smile. That girl is
poison, dog.
This is the woman that they were talking about in that video. It's Suchi.
Yes.
It's her.
Yes. All bad. She gonna catch you slipping. She gonna throw all that lustful madness on you, have you all hung up, and then she gonna leave you, and you're gonna be sitting there Crying, covered in her spit.
Like that. Like that. So here we are, man. This was a good show tonight. We appreciate everybody for tuning in. This was a good one. Share this with your friends and family. We dropping gems, jewels, and rubies. Hopefully everybody learned something, can take something from this show tonight and carry it with them in their real life. Apply these gems we giving and try to help you figure some of these things out.
There you go. Yeah, as we observe our peers, elders, and kids, let us not observe them, just to merely poke fun or try to lift ourselves up off someone else's pain and misfortune. We observe and take note so we don't make the same mistakes. We observe and take note so that we can teach our kids how to do better. Someone said, one of the comments, and I appreciate it, we are making our audience, at least, we're making them smell the vomit, that we have become, that we keep spewing up, and that's our goal. We over here, Cart Before the Horse is a pattern disrupt, petting y'all on y'all head and telling y'all all that y'all cute and that you just fluffy and that don't work. Y'all need a pattern disrupt. You're fat and you're stupid. And you see y'all get on your feelings and y'all get all tight. A pattern disrupt, and you won't forget it. Y'all like, I'm tired of them Negroes telling us we lazy and we doing wrong and we dumb. Pattern disrupt. That's all we gonna be.
There we go, straight like that. Like I said, we appreciate everybody for coming out tonight. Make sure y'all set y'all notifications on the Single by Choices channel. We'll definitely be doing a show this week. Keep an eye out over the next few days. We'll be firing up a live stream over there. And definitely appreciate everybody for being in the house. Like I said, this was a cook. Share this video. Make sure you have hit the like button.
Yes. Again, I'm going to say it again. Please share this video. Over on our Single by Channel's Choice, it's hard to go in and go live and not have at least 80 people watching nowadays. Over here, shoot, it's hard to get 50 people, watching at once. And over here is where the more serious messages are as we cover, our the walks through the hoods and Atlanta street interviews. This is what we want getting out to the people to make a better change. Over on our Single by Choices channel, there's gems, rubies, and diamonds over there being dropped. But over here, it's a little bit more serious. And this is what we really want getting out, so we can make a positive difference. You muted, Gav.
Straight like that. So we hope everybody's week has gotten off to a good start on this Monday. Hope we have gave you something to get you through the rest of your week and some new information, if you will, take with you. You know what I mean? Free of charge. We ain't even charge. All we charge is a like button and share this with at least one friend.
That's all. Straight like that. Don't be like Suchi.
So hope you get through the rest of your week. Like I said, set your notifications on the Single by Choices channel. We'll be over there in the next few days. Keep an eye out. We're working on putting the show together. I know a lot of crazy stuff still going on. So we appreciate y'all for coming out tonight. All right. You got any last words for them here? For the hyenas?
Don't be like Suchi. Leave something to the imagination. Seriously, all the young women watching out there, don't know real man worth his weight won't these hyenas. We just don't. There's no longevity there. Y'all seen the video. What else can you do besides bring your genitals to the party? We need more than that today. Y'all done played that game. Let's do better. Shout out to Theo Coop.
There you go. Shout out Theo Coop. Shout out everybody tonight. Danny, Nicole, Rashina, Rebecca, Gunmetal Guy, Gregory, everybody who came out. Sweet Life. We appreciate y'all, Don Jeter, everybody in the house, everybody catching the playback. Make sure y'all sharing this video. This was a cook session as usual. We appreciate y'all for being here. We're going to get out of here tonight. So with that being said, I am Gavin X.
I am Mr. Walker.
And we are Cart Before the Horse Productions.
Good evening.